Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass.
Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And the Buccaneers have it.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Before we see this next possession, you and I were talking before the game about the AFC playoff picture. You got the passing. Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. First out, here's the run with Martin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Fitzpatrick now on second down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So the offense taking over in just a second, but you know, last year, going off the script a little bit, so much talk around Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, who would go one, who would go two, and will they... No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the second quarter. But here's another third down situation to check in on. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they... No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the second quarter. But here's another third down situation to check in on. Remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll have Larry Ridley's highlights, but points obviously hard to come by in this first half. Larry will be in Orlando with our halftime report in about 2 minutes' time.
Yeah, he and his staff, they're putting together nothing but defensive highlights from the first half, and there's nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
So out come the Bucs now. And the interception thrown in the red. This offense looking to put together a late first-half drive just to get some points on the board. Both sides, zeros. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a first down throw for Newton. His throw's going to be incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, I want to ask about the game that you worked this last week in Minnesota and Washington. And Minnesota's Teddy Bridgewater didn't play, but active again on the sideline, was very, very emotional, wasn't it?
He certainly was, and I can't even begin to imagine what the road was like. Coming back, the rehab, the lonely days, the pain, all of that because at one point he was told he may never play in the NFL again. Yet there he was, dressed out, ready to play. Says he draws his inspiration from his mother, who beat breast cancer, and figured if she could do it, he could as well.
Neat story. He was sidelined for 442 days. Nice to see him back in uniform. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Newton to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funches, 82 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. From the gun on third down, Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Lavonte David. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go. On third down. It's Sims, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Cam Newton's got his Panthers in the red zone as they look to cap off this drive with points. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Newton now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Play clock winding down. Newton now to throw. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just... didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing it. Come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and grind some clock. It's Stewart. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard work.